Talk about the early days. It's March 12th, 2012, 10 years ago.
I think I had like really bad food choices then. I know I was eating very unhealthy, having a lot of Coke, fried rice, So I was in Noida. For folks who are not familiar with Noida, it's close to New Delhi, and I was working at my first startup where Abhijit was an intern, and I think Ankit was also in Noida around that time. Yeah, I think kind of my frustration with APIs boiled over, and decided to build like a side project which became Postman. I think it took a long time though. I don't think it was like this one day sort of a thing. It just kept evolving for a long time. But with respect to how I was like the typical or like the stereotypical nerd coder. I think I was very proud. I think the thing I was most proud of was that I was using Windows, Linux, and Mac at the same time. That was, I think, I just felt like I could memorize these keyboard shortcuts, of all three operating systems together. That made me a great coder. Exactly. Though.
Did you have any sense that it was going to go anywhere, or did you say, I'm just going to share this with my development friends?
Yeah, I mean, I think I probably shared it with Ankit or maybe a bunch of others, around the company that I was at. But it was just very much like, let's just put it out there and see what happens. And I think, it was silent on the Chrome Web Store. Also for a while. There was always like that doubt or that imposter syndrome from time to time that, hey, maybe we don't have it completely here, we don't have it there, or maybe we need to, follow like that philosophy or that methodology to, succeed in business. And I think facing failure helped me to kind of, not do those things and not make those mistakes again. What we've learned over time is that, when your customers really love the product and you kind of follow them, like, no existing framework fits. Like, you're kind of creating a new market. You just have to trust yourself more and just get it done, for them. And so every time I think we have strayed from that path a little bit, like, oh, let's try this, thing because, some expert or some person who's not our customer is saying it. We have always had like, doubt. We have always not been as successful versus when we are actually following, what our customers truly want. So if I would go back, I would just be like, trust your conviction, and that, constant communication with, real users, real customers is way better than anything else. And that's so unique. So many products just kind of fail in the market. And every time you trace it back, it's just like, you are building something that people didn't want. So, I mean, it's related to the vision that, we've kind of set out. Like, it comes from users, comes from talking to customers, and it's not something that we kind of dreamed up and said that, hey, this is how things are going to be. Like, where we can take customers is much more important, sometimes even more than like, where we want to be.